Hi everyone, welcome to another video of Sunday Morning Drives. Today I will share with you a review of the brand new CR-V. This is the 6th generation CR-V. It's a brand new car that just came out to the market. So in New Zealand there are 3 different models for the new Honda CR-V. The first one is the Honda CR-V Sport all-wheel drive. So that comes with an all-wheel drive system that is paired up with a 1.5-liter VTEC turbo engine. The second spec is the Honda CR-V Sport 7 that comes with 7 seats inside the car. So it's a 7-seater option, and it's a front-wheel drive system that is also paired up with a 1.5-liter VTEC turbo engine. And the car that we are reviewing today is the Honda CR-V RS. So this is the top spec for the CR-V lineup. This CR-V RS has a hybrid system that drives only the front wheels. The hybrid system is a 2-liter engine that's paired up with 2 electric motors. It gives out 135 kilowatts of power. That's about 180 horsepower and 330 newton meters of torque. And I will also quickly compare this to the Honda CR-V that we have just reviewed, and just to show you the differences between these 2 cars. This is the 6th generation. It's a brand new design. The size of it is a bit bigger than the 5th generation Honda CR-V, and it's about the same size as the BMW X3. So the lights are actually connected to the front grille. This is an important design cue that most of the Honda lineup has nowadays. It reminds me a little bit of my Honda Civic Type R actually. Everything in the front is functional, so you can see the large grille is actually quite open to allow air to get into the central radiator. Down here also, there's a secondary radiator down here. The grilles are also very open to allow air to get inside. We have sensors in the front. Unfortunately, the RS does not come with a 360-degree camera, so there's no camera in the front, and also there are no cameras on the side mirrors. On the side here, we have fog lights, and we have a functional vent actually. This is interesting. The vent is actually functional. You can see it goes all the way inside to the wheel arch, and allows air to escape from here. The side profile of the new CR-V has a very simple and very clean design. It's nicely proportioned. It also has a very clean waistline that runs from the headlight all the way back and connects to the taillight. This design actually makes the car look a bit more layered from the side, and also it elongates the car and makes the car feel a bit more dynamic. The CR-V RS comes standard with 19-inch alloy wheels, and these tires are 235/55 R19s. The rear design of the CR-V carries through some of the previous design cues from the previous generations. We can see the tail light that goes up to the C-pillar. This is a trait or very signature design of the CR-V. The tail light is mostly LED, so these are all LED, but unfortunately the indicator light is not LED. We have a twin exhaust outlet design at the back. The one on the left hand side is not functional. There's nothing in there. This is just decorative. Only the right hand side one, you can see here, is functional. We have an actual exhaust outlet. There are chrome trims around the window edge, and we also have a silver colored roof rack on the top of the vehicle. The CR-V comes with touchless tailgate opening. So there's a sensor down in the middle right here. If I have my key with me, walk close and use my feet, the tailgate will open automatically. There are 2 buttons on the edge of the tailgate. So this one is a auto close button. If you press that, the door will close automatically. You can hold it to set height. And also on the right hand side, this is a walk-away tailgate close function. So if I have the key in my pocket, if I press this button right here, if I walk away, the tailgate will just close by itself. There is 581 liters of boot space at the back of the CR-V. Down here, we have tire repair kits and the small storage space. And on the left hand side, we have a 12V socket, lights, and a hook. On the right, we just have a light and a hook. Behind the seats, there are anchor points for your child seats and a few hooks down here, and anchor points here and on the left hand side as well. So with both of the rear seats folded down, the whole loading capacity is about just over 1,000 liters. The interior of the Honda CR-V is really good. I really like the new design language and the design quality of these new Honda lineups. Honda has made a great effort to carry through this design cue into all their new cars. That is really well done. It reminds me more like a European design, a European car that is really simple, very clean, but yet you don't feel very cheap. The quality and the build and also the blend of materials are really well selected. The size and feel of the steering wheel is really great. It's lined in a nice Napa leather, and the stitching is really high quality. And the size of it is really good to hold, and it's fully rounded. So it's a very nice set of steering wheel. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with heated steering function, which the ZR-V actually has. The honeycomb grille that goes horizontally from one end to the other looks very high quality and look very interesting and adds layer to the design. And these knobs that control the direction of the fan is very tactile and very high quality and easy to use. We also have physical buttons for the AC control that is again very well designed and simple to use and feels high quality. We have these details to the knobs and a ring of light around them. And we also have heated seats for both front passengers. There is a USB-C and USB-A charging ports down here, a 12V socket, and also a wireless charging port. We have the drive mode selector, the hill descent control, the electric handbrake, and auto hold down here. We have cup holders. The storage underneath your handrest is actually quite large. This is 9 liters of capacity. We have a small tray here for your smaller personal belongings. You can see we can also even fit a bottle down here. It's very deep and very large. The CR-V RS also comes with a Bose sound system. All the seats are lined in full leather. It's very supportive and also very comfortable. We have aluminum panels down here. On the side door card, we have memory seats. We have 2 memories for the driver. The front seats are fully electrically adjustable. The difference between the CR-V and the ZR-V is the CR-V actually have lumbar support and it's electrically adjustable. Moving inside the back of the CR-V, it's very spacious. I'm 175 centimeters tall. This is my sitting position in the front. We have plenty of knee room and leg room as well, feet room. Also, we have a fist of headroom, so that's quite good. We have 2 vents at the back for the rear passengers, and we have 2 USB-C charging ports down here. There is a pocket behind each of the seats. We also have a handrest down here with cup holders. The large window space up here is also very good. It brings a lot of light into the rear seats. The rear seats also come with ISOFIX points on both seats. We have a 9-inch infotainment screen in the center, and we have a 10.2-inch digital driver dash cluster. The infotainment screen is very easy to use. If we press the home button, it shows you most of the basics, the apps, navigation, phone, FM, Bluetooth, phone connection, and flowchart. This flowchart shows you the range and also your fuel consumption while you're driving. And next page, we have the general settings, vehicle settings, trip computer, USB connections, and the next page we have display modes. So if you go to vehicle settings, so if we go to driver assist system, this vehicle is equipped with a lot of safety features, which is really good for this type of family vehicle. We have the vehicle proximity warning, which will warn you if you're getting too close to a vehicle with high speed. The ACC cruise control, your road departure mitigation warning, lane keep assist, traffic sign recognition, driver attention monitor, and rear sensing as well. Unfortunately, this car doesn't come with a 360-degree camera, and also doesn't come with blind spot monitoring either. So you don't get the warning light on the side rear mirrors. You also get a quick access bar down here, so you can get to your navigation, your phone, your FM, your Bluetooth, anywhere, all the time. No matter how deep you are inside the menu. On the left hand side of the steering wheel, we have the infotainment system controls. We have the track selector, we have the volume, and we also have the voice control. On the right hand side, this is for controlling the cruise control. We have cruise control on and off, cancel, speed limit, your speed up and down by pressing this button, up and down, your distance between the front car, and also your lane keep assist. The 10.2-inch digital cluster in front of the driver is very clear and very bright and very easy to see and use. On the left hand side, we have the battery charge and how much power percent you are using. And on the right hand side, we have the speed meter, your temperature, your drive mode, and your trip meter down here. On the left, we have a battery charge gauge. On the right, we have a fuel gauge down on the right. So we are about to go and drive the new CR-V. Right off the bat, I have to say the visibility of this car is amazing. Apparently, Honda refreshed the design so that the new generation actually gets more visibility to the already amazing 5th generation CR-V. So you can see out very clearly, it's very airy, also with the large glass window on the top, brings in a lot of light so to make sure the inside of the cabin feels very spacious and very bright. This car weighs 1.77 tons. It's not a very heavy car in modern standards compared to some of the EVs or larger SUVs out there. So with this type of power, 180 horsepower and 330 Newton meters of torque, it actually pushes this car along very well. So just in normal mode, driving the city, it's very comfortable and it's great off the line because the torque comes in really early with the help of these electric motors. It feels actually quite punchy. So it's a very good car to drive as a family car in the city, on the highway. If you want to pass someone, it's also very easy. The steering is actually very nicely weighted. It's not too heavy, not too light. And I like the size and the hold, the diameter of the steering wheel feels very comfortable. There's not much feel to the steering, but it's very accurate. It makes the car feel smaller than its size. It feels quite agile. Typical again with the Honda trait. Honda is always well known for its sportiness with all its vehicles. So its handling has always been very good. So it's the same with the CR-V as well. Let's try the sport mode. Okay, once we turn into sport mode, the engine immediately starts working, and the throttle response is definitely much sharper than in normal mode. It's a very different sensation, and it will try to hold the revs or the power band for the engine and the electric motor. So it's very good. So the torque is always there. Let's now try the eco mode. So in eco mode, the throttle response becomes really lazy. The car is trying to conserve energy, conserve power, conserve fuel. So this is a good mode if you are just cruising on highway, or you're trying to get somewhere in a very leisurely manner. You can use the eco mode. The combined fuel economy for this car is 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is really quite good. It's the same as the ZR-V. The whole chassis setup is more sporty in the ZR-V. The ZR-V, in terms of its look and its branding image, it's a more sporty feel compared to the CR-V, and it shows in the chassis as well. The suspension feels firmer in the ZR-V, and going through corners there's less body roll. The ride quality in the new CR-V is very incredible. It's super amazing. It's very comfortable, very supple. It soaks up all the bumps on the road, but it still gives you a lot of the road information through the seats as well. It's pretty amazing how they did that. Although there's a bit of body roll, but still it's not that bad for a mid-size SUV like this. Going to corners is still very confidence inspiring. It's just a very comfortable setup for a family vehicle. If you want to drive this on a long trip, even on some of the bumpy roads, I think the whole family will still be very comfortable and very happy on long journeys. Just to quickly compare the ZR-V to the CR-V, I think the ZR-V is a more sporty package. It's more sporty to drive, and it has firmer suspension, so it feels a bit more composed through corners. Just overall a more sporty package. But the CR-V, on the other hand, is more family oriented. It's a bit larger in size, it's more practical, it's more comfortable, the ride is more supple. It's an amazing vehicle. I really like it. It's a great proposition for a family car. So if you are looking for a family car that's really well built, very fuel efficient, has plenty of power, and also goes well around corners, it's fun to drive, you definitely should check this out.